Okay, this is New York Times Hard Sudoku from June 14th, so let's... Wait, there's something happening here. I thought it was solving... Okay, because I looked at the previous version before, but I suppose... But right away I see 3-4-3-4 matching pair in this, pretty neat. And that means ones are like this, and that means ones are like this over here. Oh, sevens are like this down here, and that means sevens are horizontal like this, and then nines we don't quite know. I'll mark off threes since I see them anyway, and twos are like this. Now, do we know anything else about ones? So ones, unfortunately, we don't know. 2, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5. We don't know where 5 goes in this box. 7, 8. Neither do we know 8. 9, however, we do know 9. And now we know about the other numbers also. Because we know 5s actually have to be vertical, like this. And 8 also has to be vertical, like this. So that's the 3 by 3 in this. And here 9s are actually like this, right? Like this. 5, don't quite know. 6s we do know. 6s are like this over here, right? So they're like this over here. 7. We don't quite know anything else. It's actually quite an interesting setup here because 9 actually can go only here and here in this row. And that means 9s are like this over here. Oh, this is not a 9. This is a 9. That's a real 9. Okay. I've been I'm still looking at 7s. It's kind of interesting. 4. Yeah, it's almost... It is kind of interesting, but not quite. So 5s. Okay, so this is actually a real 5, right? Okay, and that means this is the 9. Okay. And that means 9s are sort of like this over here, just like 3s. Do we know anything else? So 8s are kind of stuck up here, like this. 1, 2. So 2 can only be here or here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is the other number, but 6 can be in 3 spots, so we're not going to enter it just yet. 7 though, okay. 7 is also here or here, so this can be an 8. So because 2 or 7 are restricted, so this actually has to be the 8 in this box, right? And now we have this column where, so what are the numbers missing? 5, 6, right? But obviously 5 can't be here. But this is actually a 6. And this is a 5. So let's see, does this 5 and 6 give us anything? So this 5 certainly does, because it means we have 5, 5 like this. and that makes this a matching pair. 5, 9, 5. Ooh, this can't be a 5. This is a 5. This is a 9. Okay, and then I'm just looking. So 6s can't be here. This is actually a real 6, right? Can't be anywhere here. So we already knew 6s run like this. Do we know? So 1, 2s. We know 2s actually are like this. 2, 2. That means this is a 7. And this is a 2. So we resolve that. And actually this is 1, 2 matching pair. So the only two numbers missing in this box, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This can't be an 8. So this is an 8, and this is a 7. Okay. That is interesting. We solve some things, but not everything. So also this is not a 9. Do we know? Yeah, we know 9s are like this. So 9s are literally like this in the box here. The only two 9s we don't know yet. Okay, do we know? So I'm just looking to see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't quite know. 7. Okay. 7 we do know because 7s can be. So 7 can only be here or here. It's like a T. That means 7s are like this over here. Sixes we don't quite know. 9s we already marked. Okay, do we know? So 5s. So we know 5s are like this, vertical over here, right? Interesting. So where does where does 1 go? So yeah, unfortunately there's too many spots. 3. Okay, so we know 3s are like this here. What about, okay, so 2's, okay, so 2, the only spot where 2 can be is here in this row. 1 can also be here and here. 1, 2, 3. 3 can only be here or here, right? So 1 and 3, I see, so 1 can also be here too. Okay, 4s, I don't want to enter 4s just quite yet. So 1, 2, 3 can be 4, cannot be 5, 6, 7, can be 8 or 9. So this is either a 4 or an 8. What about this one? Yeah, because 1, 2, 3 can be 4, 5, 6, 7 can be an 8. This cell right here, it should be, let's see here, so 1, 2, 3 can be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this can only be a 4. This is not a 4. I mean, 8 can technically also be here, right? But what other number can go here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, this actually is the 8. So 8 doesn't go here. Okay, then 8s do go vertically here, just like in this box, which is a little bit frustrating. Okay, do we know anything more about 4s now? No, unfortunately. Well, we do know they're like this. Okay, and this is actually 4-8, 4-8 matching pair. It is somewhat useful, I suppose. And then, so let's see what number goes here. So 1 can, 2 can, 3 cannot, 4 cannot, 5 cannot, 6 cannot, 7 cannot, 8 cannot, 9 cannot. So this is a 1-2, right? So it's a 1-2 matching pair. Looking across this row, 1-2, 1-2 matching pair. Which is okay, I suppose. It's not super helpful. Okay, now of course, I'm just looking at this column now, and 2s can only go here in this column. This is not a 2. Okay, so what's left here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So unfortunately 5s can also go here or here and here. 6 is the same story. Wow, so it's 5, 6, 5, 6. 7 can be here. So that's the 3 by 3 in this column. Okay, really interesting. So, but 2s are vertical here. 2s are vertical. So 2 can only go here or here. Right? And this cell, of course, can be 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 3 numbers. Okay, I don't like that. Now this is a 3 by 3 here, so 1, fortunately 1 could go in all 3 spots. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't see why not. 4 goes in all 3 spots. That's the 3 by 3 in this row. But that means 2s, obviously we already kind of knew that, but 2s are vertical. And 6s fill up the rest. 6, 6, 6. Actually, what is this cell? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can also be a 7? No, it can be a 7 because 7s are flat. So this is actually a 6. So this is not a 6. And this is not a 6. Let me just double check again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 can be 7, cannot because of these 7s. 8 and 9, yeah, this is definitely a 6. So this is not a 6. That means 5, 6, 5, 6 are matching pair here. So 7s can be here. This is actually a 7. So this is not a 7. This is 1, 4, 1, 4 matching pair. So this is a 7. Now, I'm just looking at this box again. So 1s, I guess 1 can still be either here or here. So, but this, so 4 cannot go here, but I guess 4 can go here too. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 1, 1, 4. Okay, so then does this 5, 6, 5, 6 help with anything? Yeah, because, wait a minute. No, not quite, not quite. But we do know 7s actually right here. This has to be a 7. So this becomes a 5, 6 matching pair also. And that means this is a 7. That means this is not a 7, this is a 7. So 7s are solved. And we can go in this cell. One cannot. 2 cannot. 3 can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this is a 3. Only 3 can go here. Sorry, this is not a 3. And if this is a 3, this is not a 3. So this is a 3. And this is a 1. This is a 2. This is a 1. This is a 2. Okay. 3s are simply vertical here? Yeah, we don't quite know. 7s we just solved. So 4 we don't know. Do we still not know anything about 1? Yeah, we don't know, so I guess I suppose we'll look at this now. So 5, 6, 5, 6, we don't know, that's the missing part. Now 1s can be literally every single cell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5s are here. 6 given, 7, 9. So 9 can be here or here. So this is actually a 9. And this can only be a 1. Right? So therefore this is a 5. Okay, so this cannot be 1. This cannot be 1. Does this 5 doesn't quite help us. But this 1, okay, what goes in this cell now? 1 cannot, 2 can, 3 cannot, 4. 4 can, right? 4 can go here. 5, 6. Well, anyway, this was a matching pair, right? And so we got rid of 1. So this is 4. This is 1. So this is not a 1. Obviously the 4 can't go here, so this is 2, this is 4. Now this has to be 9, this has to be 2, and the last number that's left is 6, right? So then this is an 8, this is a 4, and the last number here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is 8 is missing, right? 8 is the one that's missing, so this is not an 8, this is not an 8. This is not a 5 either. So let's see, is this a 1? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this is 1. This is not a 1. This is not a 1. This is 5, 8, 5, 8 matching pair. Okay, then. Alright, so then I'm just looking to see what can go here now. 1, 2, 3 cannot. 4 cannot. 5 cannot. 6. 6 can. But 7, 8, 9 cannot. So this is actually a 6. Okay, and this should be 3, 4. But there's a 3, 4 up there. So this is a 3. Therefore, this is a 4. This is a 3. So then this is a 3. Oops. Not like that. This is not a 3. Okay. And this is not a 3. So this actually can only be... This is not a 9 either. It's like an old number. So these are 1, 1, 6. This cannot be a 6. So this is a 6. This is a 1. Okay, and we're almost done. So this is not a 6. Okay, and then I'm just looking to see. So this is not a 3. This is a 3. So 3s are solved. Okay, and this should be... this is a 5, 8, 5, 8 matching pair, right? We can't eliminate quite yet. Okay, this is also... This can be a 5. Or wait. Where does 5 go? So, is this a 5 also? There's only one number left here, which is, so, wait a minute, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 4, right? That's left in this column. And, wait a minute. So, this should be 5, 6, but 6 can't go here. So this is a 5. This is a 6. This is a 5. So these are not 5s, not 5s. This is 1. This is 8. This is 5. This is 8. And that's that.